If you were to survey junior high or high school math teachers, one of the very simple but most important things that they need access to in regards to technology use is a user-friendly equation editor in whatever word processor they're working with. That's one of the great features that Microsoft Word comes with. So what I mean by an equation editor is this top expression here, the square root of 4/9 was created without an equation editor, and the bottom one was created with an equation editor. What it does is it makes the expressions or equations that the math teacher is trying to put onto their assessments much more clear for the student. However, not every teacher has access to a word processor that comes with a very user-friendly equation editor. For example, some school districts that use Apple products only give their teachers access to Pages or other open source word processors. Pages does not come with an equation editor included. So what I'm going to give you today is two free solutions if all you have access to is Pages or other open source word processors. The first solution I'll give you is MathType, which is actually an equation editor that can be added onto Pages, a free equation editor. And the other one is the Grapher utility that is already installed in every Mac computer. MathType is a product that was created by Design Science Incorporated. They have two versions, a free version and then a more powerful version that you can purchase. However, their claim is that the free version is just as powerful as the equation editor that comes installed on Microsoft Word. So that's going to work for most teachers' needs. To download that, go to whatever browser that you work with and type in DESSCI.com for Design Science, and you will be taken to their homepage. From here, we're going to select MathType from the products that they have available. Apple actually recommends MathType for Pages users, so you know it's probably the best thing that's out there as far as what to work with. We're going to click on the free 30-day trial. Now it says a free 30-day trial, but you actually never have to pay, because after the 30 days, if you don't upgrade, it becomes the MathType Lite, which is the free version, just a little bit less powerful than the option that you can pay for. You'll have to choose the version that you need. So for example, I'm working with Mac 10.9, so I would click there for my operating system, but if you had different needs, you could download that. I've already downloaded it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new Pages document. And after you've downloaded it, when you open Pages, if you go to Insert, one of your options will be a MathType equation. So I'll click on that. And from here, I've got some options. I could type in a fraction or a radical. I can use superscript or subscript. And then you can get into some higher things that maybe if you're a calculus teacher, you would need access to. Right now, I'm just going to type in the fraction 2/3. And you can see how neat and clean that looks. Let me type here. I created this with MathType. And it really is that easy. Now the other option that you have if you don't want to purchase another equation editor is the Grapher utility that's come installed on every Mac computer. To get there, go to the Finder options. If you go to your Utilities folder, click on Grapher, and I'll choose a 2D graph. And Grapher is great for some other things in the math classroom, but you can actually use it to insert equations that normally couldn't be. If I type in 2/3 and copy and paste this into my Pages document, you can see it looks just a little bit different. It's positioning on the line and the font used, but it's still a nice clear fraction. And this was created with Grapher. Now, one of the advantages that MathType has, if I double click on the fraction 2/3, I decide that I want to change the question or whatever the problem is. Let's say I want to change this now to 3/4 and then close out of the equation. And that's pretty easy to change. If I was working with Grapher and I tried double clicking on this, it's not going to take me back to the equation editor. I would have to delete this one, go back to Grapher, type in 3/4, copy, and paste it over. So it just takes a couple more steps. So it just depends on what you want to work with. So if you need an equation editor because you're trying to create math assessments and you don't have access to one that's already on your computer, either MathType or Grapher are free, great solutions to your needs.